Alright, hello gamers. Welcome to another stream. Alright, so, if you guys missed the last stream, we basically started the game, watched a bunch of cutscenes. We started as a pugilist. Here is our character, Miss Hikari herself. And we're going to continue on from where we left off. I'm gonna try to go for longer than I normally do. There really isn't much else to do in between now and lunchtime, so we'll continue. But I would appreciate it if you guys would leave a like on the stream and also tell your friends about it. And let's press onwards. So the next quest we are doing is after we just saved or we just found a noble by the name of Lilira, and we met Thancred for the first time. He's going to be an important character going forward, so just to let you know, he's going to show up a lot. If you don't like him, oh well, he's here to stay. Step 9. Need a reliable adventurer to deliver a gift to the coffer and the coffin and coffer. Or coffer and coffin. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. And alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanoa mines, for which I wait, is late. Bars. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead, and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt to purchase to Gagari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Alright, so we have to deliver, or we have to procure, an item for our fellow man here. Shouldn't be too hard. If Isidoa doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to the coffer and coin, correct? Coffer and coffin, correct? It is so hard to say back to back. It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. There's a lot of alliteration happening here. Interesting for my Final Fantasy video game. We're world building right now. World building. You have to make the little Lalafels speak funny. Otherwise, it's not interesting for people, I guess. Now, I could sprint everywhere, but I prefer to take things at my own pace. Hopefully, we'll get closer to getting it to a dungeon. The dungeons are at level 15 or 16, I think, actually. Well, actually, I think the first one's at 15. And then you get access to leveling roulette at 16, which is weird, but whatever. And here we are. Let me make sure that it's not too loud. A little bit too loud. I'm gonna actually turn down the music for you guys so that you guys aren't absolutely lambasted with music, because I can just turn it down in my ears, but that doesn't actually affect the volume of the stream. So okay, something is definitely, there we go. Drink for you, lassie. You won't believe the better ale or spirits for your coin than you won't get any better ale or spirits for your coin than at my place. What's that? Cisadoa asked you to bring this here? Ha! Heh. So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drink-sodden arse back home. But hell, is an honest-to-God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'd be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get these stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for your help, lassie. Sorry, I'm struggling to read because my brain is trying to read the inflection, or not the inflection, what's the word? Like trying to read what they're saying, but it has like an inflection to it, like, you know, they're speaking with an accent, and it's hard for me to understand. Roll actions. Alright, we're putting that here, because I don't need that right now. But that's second wind. Prejudiced at this junction. Word is, Blackbrush Station sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting in a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Wow. Thanks for telling me about gear. Don't exactly need your help, game. Know what I'm doing. Hold on. I'm sorry if I keep bumping into my mic, but I'm trying to hear the game, and unfortunately I can't hear the game. Alright, so this will be our first actual attunement, besides the first one. So now we can teleport. This costs gil, as you can see up in the top right corner. But we don't really have a whole lot, so can't do a whole lot of teleporting just yet. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are cell swords hired by Amicia and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interest. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work, and liable to get messier if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. If you're ready, present yourself to me again. Alright, so we have to equip our legs and stuff with item level 5. Unfortunately, they don't give you item level 5 gear, so you kind of just have to pick it up for yourself. You could theoretically pick it up here, I think. Oh, right here. Yeah, you can just pick it up literally right here. Leather eye patch. Yar. Got it. In case you're wondering, this is basically the only way to do this, because until you reach level 10, you actually can't craft anything, and even if we could, we don't have leather worker, which is how you would make the leather eye patch. And leather worker's in a completely separate town, so... So, are you ready for inspection? Good. Everything appears to be in order. Yet I know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I've had too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Alright, we get a new piece of gear. And it's going to look pretty dumb, so... Yeah. Yeah. That looks pretty silly. Ah, we can get a new piece of... Or we can get a new weapon. Leather Hamontes. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through this station every day, but not without incident. Sorry, I was drinking some water. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use this silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Will do, my friend. So this quest is pretty simple. You know, you do the thing. This is your first instance of actually using an item on something. This will happen quite frequently in the story, but it's not really something you have to worry about. Hey, there's a person flying. But I guess the server couldn't catch up with that. Narrow fissure. Use the silver ore cluster, and it'll spawn in a bunch of mobs. Yeah. Nice. Nice, level up. Alright. That should be this quest completed. These quests are none of these quests are really going to be too difficult. Essentially, they just give you a bunch of really easy quests up until the first dungeon, and hell, even some of the first dungeons in the game aren't really hard. So, if you're a new player, I would recommend doing as many of these. I would recommend not worrying about, you know, failing these as much as possible, because there really is no way to fail them, like, unless you're just bad at hitting buttons, which most people aren't, so. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of the Amicia and Sons mineral concern, but of Ul'dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. Now, I know that that's based on your gender, but the way that the way he said it made it sound like, oh, I wish there were more women like you around. It's like, okay. It's like, alright, dude, relax. Way down in the hole. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildid. But that is not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stonesor of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wystan, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarium. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolarito. He has long lavished gil upon the thaumaturges, and some claim he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors, while protecting his own interests. Suffice to say, if Wystan thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening, but that eventuality may be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Wystan and volunteer for his expedition? Sure thing. I love going out and doing things for people and possibly getting killed. I love little wind-up Zidane. It's so cute. Come to join. Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's always something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But with that, what with the overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Sure, I don't see why not. I like playing with Wystan. He makes sure no one bullies us. Wystan's worried about us? Oh, I wouldn't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. Don't know why you needed to tell me that. I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, you'll have to carry me. A cookie? Well, if Wystan really wants me to go home, then alright, but I want 2 next time. Wystan's kind to us. I like it. This is for me? I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Tell Wystan thanks, and tell him sorry for getting in the way. But Wystan always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Wow, a ginger cookie. I better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Wow. I didn't even do anything. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it. No shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better, yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business, then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it our place within those walls. We found her. We found the vein. Wystan, you must come and see. Already? Amazing. We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to the history in the making. Alright. So we're going to follow him all the way to Silda Ruins. Unfortunately, we have to walk there. Or rather, run there. Because walking is this. If you want to do this, by all means, go ahead. But we're not role-playing. We're playing the game. It looks like there's people over here waiting for the event. There's currently the Final Fantasy, or the Dragon Quest X event going on, so I'm definitely not interested right now. I don't even think I could do the event. I think you have to be level 15 or something to do it, so. Alright. Time for an instance. Doll's balls, son. A vein of ore in the middle of the ruined bloody city. God's damned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? Did you think I'd strike rich and get cozy with the Order while the masters of Ul'dah looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Wow, who could have seen this coming? Ha, finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends have deserted, it seems. Lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself! This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hells, did Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? Uh-oh, big rock fight time. Time to break this stone in half. And we're gonna make sure we dodge those. Dead. There we go. Nice. Snap punch kill. Duty complete! Oh my god! It was so easy! That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. But he's just gone. Damn, seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. What? I said this previous stream. Well, look, another vision. Oh my god, guys. It's almost like I knew this was going to happen. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ul'dah herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I have oft heard that it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. I heard they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it, bloody Amolja. What stirred them up, do you reckon? Another raid, and I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you two lovely ladies be staying? Man of roguish charms, it seems. At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvest, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. And of course, to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louis Soir will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. I was gonna say, what is that on his head? Truly a marvel of Charlian ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the ether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Papa Shan will know something of it. So this is the events before he came here. But wait, it showed Dalamud though. Dalamud's definitely not in the sky right now, so I don't know what's going on here. Nope. Fell on the ground again. Whoops. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest had already quit the scene. The General? Very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler to just follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolarito. Heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you, he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but this isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. Will do. I can only see you with one eye, though, so... I shall accompany Wystan and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. But where are my manners? I've yet to properly introduce myself. I'm Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanalan. I don't believe that for a second. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet, it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell! See you, Thancred. We'll be meeting soon. But wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fairly well. Interesting. He's got his mask on his shoulder. I like that. That's really cool. Alright. Bunch of cutscenes. Cool. Oh, they got the Rhino tank. That's interesting. Never really took a good look at this cloud here. Ah, that's funny. They're all low poly bees. Not the angle bees. Bees made of right angles. What does the world come to? "12 bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lolarito owns the goddamn brass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it. If Lolarito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momody. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Mayhap she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend, while Lorito's spies may be watching." Why do I have a feeling it's this guy? Alright. To Ul'dah we go. Suppose we could sell these Alagon bronze pieces. Oh. Dude's level 86. If you're wondering, is there a faster way to travel? You've clearly seen people, you know, with mounts, like that guy. There is a faster way to travel. You can get access to mounts at level 20 after completing the quest that allows you to go get your go join a grand company. So unfortunately, that's quite a ways off for us. Judging from how long it's taken to get to this point, I would assume it's probably going to be a while. We still have the first dungeons to go through, as well as the first trial instance, so... Oh! Speaking of, hold on, let's go grab this. I forgot what this is. I think it may be one of the mounts I purchased, because I purchased an account-wide mount, or my friend purchased an account-wide mount for me a while ago. So, this may be it. It is! It's Cloud's motorcycle! So we will definitely be using this later. Unfortunately, you might be asking, well, can't you use this mount now? And the answer to that question is no. We cannot. Unfortunately, until you get your first Chocobo, you cannot use a mount. If I try to mount up, unauthorized to summon mount. So. Settle down, Sleepy. You've got nothing to worry about. It seems no one seems to know you were at the ruins. Wystan, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome round here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lalarito, chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nalthal, and member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ul'dah, Sleepy. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Sleepy, and for that you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with Otopa Potopa whenever you feel like sleeping. Inn rooms now available. And when you've got an appetite for venturing back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. We've got a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. Guild leave's now available. Quest complete! Have access to recommendations, blah blah blah, nobody cares. Alright, we are level 10, which means we can now do our next job quest. Nice. And, I was about to say, and finally get some pants! Look what the curl dragged in. Good to see you, Sleepy. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So, happens I know a fella by the name of Dadanen, who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any look over his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Thanaland, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk of the royal family that interests you as well. And why not make use of the Chocobo Porter for the journey to Horizon? If you have the gil, that is. You'll find the Chocobo stables just across the way from the quicksand. Find Mimi Gun, he'll set you straight. Alright? Will do. However, we have a job quest to go attend to. Which means a new weapon as well as a new piece of gear. Since this quest gives me pants, I won't be taking pants. I'll probably be taking boots, maybe. Maybe. Oh, I thought it said Girlther. I was going to say, that's a name. Bracers. Those would be pretty good, actually. Ah, there you are, Sleepy. Yep, here I am. Use boot shine on the wooden dummies. You can't help but feel it is mocking you. That's funny. So the wooden dummies have felt your wrath, huh? Use Snap Punch on Kickhorn Shell Sweepers. Will do. And these guys are in Central Thanaland, I think. So, gotta stretch it out. I should take some ibuprofen here shortly, so I'll probably end up taking a small break. I won't end the stream to grab a snack and take some ibuprofen, because I am feeling my head's like starting to hurt a little bit. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to go for another hour and a half, so I can put it at least 2 hours. Not that I'm not having fun. I'm just saying my head's hurting, so. That's not fun. It never is. Here they are. Come here, fella. Well, this quest was really easy. Right. We're done. We did it. Can you imagine being a completely new player and seeing that? Like, that would scare me. Because I'd be like, what is that? And I'd see the player name and be like, oh, okay, it's a player. I was like, uh-oh. I think it's some giant creature. You know what's funny is, speaking of giant creatures, there's nothing, like, really scary in this game. Like, I'm talking, like, the Kraken in WoW. Like, there's a boss, I think, that's a Kraken in WoW, which is interesting, but, like, there's an actual, like, method to find the Kraken. You have to, like, go to an island and perform some various tasks. And then, when you go to go underwater in a certain area, you'll find the Kraken. You can't approach him because there's an invisible wall, but you can see his eyes far before you can actually see him, and then you can see like the dark silhouette of him in the water, and it's so creepy. I do not like things that are underwater because they're scary to me. Like, I've never been good with video game water, so like, stuff like that creeps me out. And also, like, real-life water. Like, the ocean terrifies me. Like, I can't imagine getting stuck out in the ocean. Armory unlocked. And now that I've completed my job quest, I can now switch jobs, which is cool. I'm not going to do that, but nice to have it unlocked. Alright, time to head towards Horizon. I apologize if you can hear me drinking my water, or if you hear me placing it down. I'm, very thirsty, because from talking and stuff like that. There's not a whole lot happening, so, you know, in between areas, I'll probably, like, you know, talk about some things. I'm going to try to stream more often. Like, definitely gonna try to stream more often, especially stuff like this, and, you know, Persona 5. I'll probably end up picking Persona 5 up in the next couple of days. And then, we'll also stream, more Stardew Valley. And also try to stream some more runs of World of Horror, because those seem to do pretty well. Maybe not Stardew Valley. Like, Stardew Valley doesn't do very well at all, but some of my other stuff tends to do pretty well. People seem to have enjoyed the Dragon Quest playthrough I did a while ago, so maybe I'll do another playthrough of that. We're just going to do a normal playthrough this time. I tried the game on the harder difficulty, and I didn't exactly hate it, but it's just not very easy to play, so... Hey. Cutscene time. Sleepy, I presume. Momodi said to expect you, so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vestimir to the west. And trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. And that's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know that there are plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. Nice. Pantaloons! Our ass is no longer hanging out. We have pants. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, it could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mine days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Will do, my friend. You will have your stock. Give me 1 second. Okay. What do you want, Donovan's product? He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern is closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during the chaos. I'm gonna grab these boots. Boot! Wow, a helmet that I can't equip. The product you heard Dadanen going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nasachite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out even. But then them 12 damn goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd ever seen, and hungry for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstone, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mine, so they ignored the beats. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, could you bring me my nasachite? Sure. Well, all the goblin being here makes sense. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, there's another person here. Interesting. Got him. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw nasachite? I did. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha-ul-Nasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Dananen from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. Level 12. Wow. Learned Bloodbath. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how you can repay you for your kindness. Swarm of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road, connecting horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There've already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. Gotcha. Will do. Oh, wait. There's actually some in here. Beastkin blood. No thanks. I don't want to pull more enemies than I have to. Alright. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What? You've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there's much more you can do to help here. And now we have a new jacket. Nice. Last letter to Lost Hope. Pray, allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. So I fear that the courier may have met with some unfortunate misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanalan, or the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in Central Thanalan. With luck, you'll find her quickly. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Now we're starting to look more monkey. Or monk-ish. Monkey. Oh man. Some of the phrases that come out of my mouth. And they got a lighthouse here? Oh, that's me. I was like, is somebody walking right next to me or like running up on me or something? Turns out it was just me. That's pretty that you can see that from all the way over here. And you can see the moon. Huh? A letter? Aye, I've got Fufalupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime soon, though. Got to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fufalupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Alright, I'm going to take a break real quick so I can grab me a snack, and I'm also going to grab me... I'm also going to grab me some ibuprofen, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I had me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich as a snack so that I could down something really quickly, and then also take some ibuprofen because my head is starting to hurt. So, oh, excuse me. I'm gonna give it another like 45 minutes. No, we're probably in the stream. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Give it another 45 minutes and then one in the stream, and then I may either end up picking this up later again, or I'll end up playing tomorrow because I have some things that I need to do. Ooh, tummy. Ooh, 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 tummy. Just passing through, or will you be staying for a while? Fufulupa sent this all this way because of a late letter. The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The brass blades don't give a Kakiran's ass about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken adventurer, the refugees, their protectors, and you will too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave. Rude. I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? Guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence in the Quiberon Manse on the ridge on the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to Elonde Quiberon, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself can't act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Will do. Baron von Quiberon III, Esquire. Or should I say the third? Uh-oh. I got attacked. And we got cactars up here. Cactuar. Cactuar up here. And I'm wondering if I could sneak past some of these guys. Sneak past the guards. Okay, I can't get past this guy. That's fine. Whoa, wait, what? Did he just heal himself? He did! I missed. How? That's weird. Okay. I'm not blind, so I don't understand why I was missing. Alright. Nope, I'm dropping down here. You are definitely not going to catch up to me and kill me. I can assure you. Ant soldier. Uh-oh. So is it done? Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Old Oz more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time is past. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now, so in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufulupa. Although it's an old, ornamental dagger, it belongs to the brass blades of the rose. Aye, I should give it to that boy before I came here. I gave it to that boy before I came here. Well, this is our first instance of going to be able to teleport, because it's a little too far of a distance that I don't feel like running all the way there, so... Ah, Sleepy, I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. What? Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the brass blades of the rose is permitted to possess it. Says I am to have it? There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that... No, of course not. I'm not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Level 14. Following footfalls. Brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Sleepy. Thaumaturges from the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurance to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray travel to the waking sands. Pray travel to the footfalls and speak with Totoruna. Alright. Can do. It's another person. Wow, they are pretty. A bleeding adventurer come to help. I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road, we got this under control, and besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufulupa. Boy's got a stick up his ass the size of a sabot tender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Oh, a new weapon. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to the Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturgists, see? And he wants to see them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for a distinguished guest, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon. Can do. Pwee, pwee. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin. Of course, we'll do our best, madam. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that their catch will please. But don't worry, milady. The captain will have his fish, I swear it. Level 15! Which means we can do the next class quest. Oh, Captain, my Captain. You're an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiveron Manse were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell Mines. Nasachite, and I think I heard one say, they're here to meet with their co-conspirators soon at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide by such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Sleepy. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we're to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. No way! Wow! Who would have ever guessed that? I can't believe a guy named Captain Baldwin is working with the bad guys. Who could have seen that coming? I mean, he came all the way out here and basically said that no one else is allowed to come out here. Only trusted men. Like, what does that even mean? Basically, he means anybody that isn't him. Like... Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell Mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. You're one of Quiveron's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And, what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufulupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Nashachite, I'd get my gil, and none would be the wiser. But sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolarito finds out? You goddamn fool, don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lolarito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fufulupa? To serve and protect? Ha! We're not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer, do you remember me? Well, I remember you. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Get him, Fufulupa. Yeah, Rampart. How do you know Cure? You know fucking magic? And he's dead. Goodbye. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show, I wonder? You, who has done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiveron's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells, but I'm a captain, he wouldn't... I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. Ah, we've no shortage of greedy sods. Some who'd probably sell their own mother into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufulupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Thank you for your help, Sleepy. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to the horizon. Pray, visit me in town when next you return. Will do, friend. Alright. That's that sorted. No more wicked schemes behind the scenes, am I right, guys? Doubt it, but... Other ninja. Interesting. I'm interested in this. Ninja is one of the only classes in the entire game you can't start as, which is very unfortunate because I think Ninja is probably one of the more fun ones. But unfortunately, they decided that it wasn't one of the ones you could start as. You actually have to be level 10 or 15 before you can start becoming a ninja. It's so lame, but it's fine. It is fine. Gameplay do be gameplaying, so... Welcome back, Sleepy. So much has happened. Captain... Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Sleepy, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. Yeah! Secrets and lies. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he is one of the Sultan Sworn's elite. I can think of no reason he should be any dealings with Baldwin. We know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their conclusion, and so I dare not tamper it with it myself. But given the recent events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information. Until now. I have chosen you, Sleepy. Pray bear the letter to Mistress Momedy of the Quicksand, and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan Sworn. She will know how best to proceed. Alright, time to teleport. We've been making some decent money, so now we should have enough money to start actually teleporting around. Bow, 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 bow. Ah, Sleepy, it's been too long. Dadanen tells me that you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, say that 5 times fast, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you got something to say. So that's what this is all about. Fufalupa is thinking Owen might be in league with Baldwin, that this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he didn't worry. Owen's as loyal a Sultan sworn as I've ever known, and I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Sleepy, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. If you're determined to see this through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Quest complete. All right, we're done, guys. We don't need to hear her talk anymore. Can I count on your discretion, Sleepy? If so, then listen closely. Duty, honor, country. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate, ruled by Sultana Nanamo ul Namo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway, the syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep that even if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say it, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen's the Sultan sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. I bet anything this letter here is written by the bastards who made off with the crown. And it can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternized with thieves had a letter for Owen of all people at this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Sleepy. Tell Momody sent you and that it concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks like as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. You got it. Quest accepted. We also have to go get our job quest. More equipment. A new shirt would be nice. Joy. I love killing these things. They're so much fun. Smile. boy, we have to run all the way there to kill these toxic toads. We should be coming up on dungeons soon. I believe this quest is the last one before we actually go to the different towns, and then we actually get to do that stuff. But we'll probably do that next stream. I think I'm gonna do the job quest, and then we're going to end the stream. Toxic toad. Alright. So that part is completed. Killing 5 of those guys is pretty annoying. But they're not too much trouble. It's just that they use Sticky Tongue and then Labored Leap. They, you know. You have to move out of their Labored Leap so you don't take a bunch of damage. Chuchuto. Toxic toad leg. Gather information. Alright, next solo instance. Really? Why am I missing? Damn. Alright, Chotuto. Gonna come visit you, and then we're gonna do the next... we're gonna do the next quest, next time. Alright, so we will be grabbing a shirt. Nice, meditation learned. Sick. Alright guys, that will be the end of today's streaming. I will probably stream this again tomorrow, but thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.